2023 Dodge Ram TRX with some aftermarket wheels on it. And the reason these wheels are on this thing is in order to get past the limitations of 99 miles an hour and having your tires go flying through your fenders. So this is a modified truck, not heavily. You can start by seeing these are fuel wheels. They are 22 by 10s with a negative 13, I believe, offset on them. And the tires are the only H-rated tire you can get in a 36 tall tire. It's a 325, 55, 22 Pirelli Scorpion, and they are speed rated to 130. So there it is, H. See, it's got a set of Alcons on the front. Your usual standard mods up here. Bigger blower, air tubes, tune, pulleys, all your standard features that come stock on these. What else? There's your tires and wheels. Totally stock height, stock suspension, nothing done. Tuned, unlimited top speed. So this particular truck is set up to do more street racing. Not really heavy, not really crazy, not drag racing, but just being able to get on the highway and not being embarrassed because you have a like the new Ford Raptor that's got how many horsepower the new Ford Raptor got? 700 something Raptor that shuts down at 99 miles an hour. Yeah. Or like my Coyote truck that first, second, shut down. Yeah, until you program it with 4 more gears to go, you know. So trucks were not meant to go fast. They were meant to go quick, but this truck can go fast now. And so that's your offset with these fuel wheels on there. And the model of these wheels, oh man, I had it off the tip of my tongue a minute ago, but everything I do on videos is just off of my tongue. There's no research behind any of this other than the past stuff I've done. So these are very nice. They're very tasteful. The color goes with the truck. You know, as the guys that I got these wheels from ordered them online and they came through Discount Tire. Everybody there's like, I am so glad these aren't black. So sick of this. And you can say they're old man wheels, but these are the young guys saying that. So keep that for what it's worth. Black wheels suck. Modified Hellcat. Convertible. Black wheels going away. So that's what it looks like. How does it drive? Well, here's what I've noticed on these, driving several of these and tuning, working and doing things with them, is they're sloppy. They're a very good riding family car. They're extremely well family car. Like if you go back to 1965 and you wanted a Cadillac ride, that's what the TRX has. And it's a very good geezer pleaser ride, but it has very, very little inspiration when you whip it, you know, going fast. You feel like you're going to put the truck on its roof. So I drive just a Coyote work truck every day. This has regular cab long bed and it will outhandle this 10 to 1. But not anymore. This is very much a performance truck that got changed by the addition of these wheels with the little bit more negative offset, which does stick them out a little bit more, which widens the stance of the truck, which is huge. The lower profile tires, which are not too low, because you can still, these are all-terrain tires. And by the way, these tires were special made. This is the last or only set I could get in the US. And you don't even want to know the price. Price of these things is $4,000 for a set of the tires. So if you want safety and want to go fast, that's your only choice. No other choice. And so you got those, and they can still do off-road. They were made for, I think, the AMG 63 Brabus or something like that. So it's not even really a production AMG. It was more of their tuner stuff, but that's what they had them made for. And so it took a little bit to get those tires, and got them in, and the wheels match good, and I'm really kind of pleased with the way they look. They look better than I expected. I thought it was going to look a little hokey, but they look good. And now we're going to go give it a test. Oh, one of the things you will have to do, that we are getting ready to do, because I'm ready to go put some more marks in it, is it does rub just a little right here. So you can see with these 36-inch tall tires, the different offset, it hits just a hair, not much. So I'm gonna trim that just a little. Back sides are no issue at all. So just right there, and that's gonna be a small trim. So I will put the model of those wheels, the fuel, whatever their secondary name is, in the text of this video, because I can't remember what they're called. But they make, you know, different styles and different looks and different things with that same offset. So just pick your taste of wheel. This was a only decent 22 we could come up with. It didn't look, you know, lack a better term, ghetto, and would add to the truck and keep somewhat of a look that did match the truck. It doesn't look like the factory wheel by any means, but compared side by side, this is a nice addition. I actually am impressed with it. It was this is for a good friend and customer. This is not my personal truck. So I'm a Chevy and Ford guy, so y'all know me. I work on Dodges, but and I respect the motor that's in this big time. It's very good, and most of this truck is these are very nice. My personal truck, these things would hit the dumpster in about 3 seconds, but that's my taste. But very nice truck, and I'll add on to this video with a little bit more to it. Okay, we're back to the truck. This is a second part of the video. Just want to get some more detail on these. They are Fuel Brawl. That's the name, Fuel Brawl wheels, FC 401 AP. And they are 22 by 10 with a -18 offset with the 6-lug pattern. Of course, if Dodge TRX built these things right, they would have 8 lugs on them, but not. They got 6. So this really needs to be an 8-lug truck, in my opinion. However, that's what the -18 offset looks like. And we got to drive this last night. Couldn't really make a video of it. It really, really drives good. And it is absolutely an improvement. It takes what I call the wallering off-road sloppy truck and turns it into a good street machine. And there's nothing done to the suspension on this. Obviously the TRX suspension is awesome. I mean, it really is. The weak point are the original tires, because they're basically a cross between a off-road and a mud tire and a do-everything tire. And of course, very few people really off-road these trucks, and when they do, they usually damage them pretty good, because you're better off off-roading something like that or that Jeep over there. But so this is more of a street machine now, and really what it should have been to begin with, in my opinion anyway. So the particular truck, you know, we talked about some of the mods it has. It's very, very strong. I mean, there's absolutely, this truck will probably, with these wheels and tires on it now, at least crack into the 11s easy. So and we're not even running it on full, because this has the late model performance boost upgrades on it, and if you run it on some race fuel, you'll get around the 780 or so power range usable, and that's dynoed to the wheels. But street running, it runs probably putting down in the high 5s to 6s in that range through all the drivetrain and everything, which is very, very strong on the street. So again, the reason this entire wheel change is done on this truck is to basically safely get it past its 99 mile an hour, 112 mile an hour barrier, which all these trucks have way too much power to be stopped there. And so now when you get this thing out on the road, it really runs. I've had it up to, I won't say because I did it on the street, but let's just say well over what this truck was ever designed to do by 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, what it was designed to do over that. And it's still going. I would say this particular truck is definitely capable of the 170, 180 mile an hour range. Is that wise to do? Absolutely not. It's freaking ignorant. But, you know, just getting it up, hitting it up in the 120 to 130 and not having to worry about these tires taking your life, that's what this is about. And so, and when you have to do any kind of adverse turn or something like that, these aren't going to waller over on themselves and then put you on the roof. These will have a little bit better stance. That positive offset really, or that higher negative offset, sticking the wheel out just a little bit. Not ridiculous, because you can get these in 12-inch wheels also. And I've seen a lot of these trucks, when you get 12-inch wheels, they're sitting out here. And it'll handle better that way. Honestly, it will. But you start going into the looks of, no, this ain't right. And so this is a good balance. They made a good offset choice on these when they designed them. Did a lot of research of what to do here without modifying the truck, without lifting the truck, going with a tire that is actually basically an inch higher than the tires that come on the truck, but also have an H speed rating and also have a little bit less aggressive off-road pattern, more of a street pattern, but they are still all-terrain tires. And so you can still, hop your curbs and go to your soccer beats and all that other stuff in it. Whatever you need to do there. But I probably wouldn't run in, 50 miles an hour head on into a curb, which I believe you can do in these without hurting them. Those you'll probably, we've got a good, 6-inch there now, as to where we got at least 8 inches, 9 inches there of sidewall. So this isn't like a rubber band 22. And so you're still looking at, here, this is a very, very aggressive off-road tire here. And it's, that's basically similar to that. So yeah, but these handle really well on those wheels. These 2500 trucks with those wheels handle like street machines. TRX on these tires, little shaky. Of course, this is a family 4-door, and so that's the difference. When you get these family 4-door trucks, they're different. They're not as performance oriented as a regular cab truck by any means, as far as street driving. But this thing here will go good. I'm going to bring it out in the sun. Let's bring it out there and so you can see it there. I said I will have a part number link and everything to the tires in this video. So if there's any misspoken things that I have done here just off the top of my head, because everything I'm doing is just off the top of my head, I will correct it there, but I think I've got it all down. I know the sizes are right, the models are right, and all that stuff. So here we go. And you can see this here. All of 4,000 miles on this, and every bit of those 4,000 miles has been nothing but dialing and tuning and sorting. This truck's never hit a puddle, and I don't think it ever will. But it'll go fast. Or quick. Let's just say quick. All right. Here's exit out in the... So that's the look here outside. About it. So I'm really pleased with the look of the wheels. So they're definitely more aggressive. Little backlit shade here, which is not good. I think the video should come out a little bit better, but that's kind of it. So here's my comparison. That truck's fast, way fast. This truck's not as fast, but a whole lot more fun to drive. Coyote, tuned, E85 only, 450 horsepower, no top speed, goes over 150. Been there, done it. It's a blast. That's the sleeper from hell right there. Most fun you'll ever have. This, everybody knows, is fast. And it looks fast, and it sounds fast, and it gets all the respect in the world for that. So, but that's a blast of... That is just a blast. I've had so much fun doing just everything, especially on the highway. That's the most fun. Because every Ford truck shuts off at 100 and either 99 or 110 or something like that. Even the Raptor R shuts off at 99 now or something like that. This thing is unlimited and open. It's got a one-piece drive shaft on it. It's got H-rated tires on it. It's set up to go fast. So anyway, that's it. I know this video is just more just a look at these wheels and a little bit of street talk. So that's it. Really kind of a good. It's fully under the fender here, a little bit out here. So if you were really super anal and you put some mud flaps right here, you would never hit anything, front or back. But they do stick out just a little more. But that's what you really want. On a truck this weight, you need more offset, outward negative offset, to make the truck more stable on the road. And so it does feel a whole lot more stable. Like I said, I was scared to go over 100 miles an hour in this truck before. It really, if I felt like I turned the wheel hard, if something was in my way, you know, it would just put itself on its roof. But no, not anymore. So the stock, tune on these things shuts them off at, I think, 110 or 112. And of course, everybody, if you don't own a tuned TRX, you just don't own a TRX. It's pretty much the game anymore. So when you remove the top speed limiter, it is really unsafe to go probably more than 110, 15, 20 in one of these trucks on the stock wheels and tires. But this changes that aspect. It's still stupid to go 150 miles an hour in one of these. Absolutely, it's ignorant to go 150 miles an hour, but it'll do it. And I don't think the tires are going to go flying through the fender because they're speed rated enough not to do that. And so you're better off to, if you want a race car, buy a race car. If you want a street truck, get a two-wheel drive. But if you want a TRX to go fast and do everything, this is probably the best balance of it all. Thanks for watching.